Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Anatomy of a Fall. So, this is a movie about a woman who is suspected of her husband's murder, and her blind son faces a moral dilemma as the main witness. It just came out on Amazon. It is 7.8 on IMDb. 31,452 people rated so far. I do believe it's a Spanish-based film. Spanish-based film? Getting to that. As you can tell, I'm still feeling, or French. It's French. Sorry. So we'll see. I don't know. It's got high ratings. 2 hours and 24 minutes long, so it's a little long, but it's a weekend, so let's get into it. Let's see if it's any good. See if it lives up to 7.8. Crazy. With that many people rating it. So stick around. I'll let you know. Hey everybody. We're at the credits of Anatomy of a Fall, and I don't know. It's not a 7.8 for me. Let me say that. So I had my expectations set very, very high based on that score. That's what I said, right? A 7.8. I'm pretty sure. But it didn't land at a 7.8 for me. You know, it was a decent movie, good mystery kind of thing, I guess. So basically, this family. Yeah, 7.8. Okay. This family is, you know, they have moved to France now. They were, I don't know, it doesn't matter. Whatever, they live in France. And both very intellectual people, you come to find out. But really, it starts off in the beginning, some person comes to interview the woman about her most recent book. And right after that interview, you know, some other things happen, but essentially their son, who is blind, goes for a walk in the woods with his dog, comes back, and they found the father dead, right? This is right in the beginning, not a spoiler alert, we kind of knew all that, right? So then it's all about, you know, what happened, and she is obviously a suspect in a potential murder, or did he just fall, or maybe he killed himself, right? So that's 2 hours and 24 minutes of this movie, right? That's what takes. So it really, really felt long. It also felt longer because it's a mix between English and French, and so a lot of reading. You have to do a lot of reading. I mean, you know, there's points, yeah, whatever. You have to do a lot of reading in this. So, and maybe some things get lost in translation, but you know, you go through that and you're trying to figure it out on your own, like what really happened here, and they're doing flashbacks and building it up, and I thought that was all great and stuff, you know, and the boy's caught in the middle of all this, so he's attending the trial and hearing, you know, the way that they're saying things to each other, and you know, so he's got all this going on in his head as well. So that was all pretty good, you know, and he plays a vital role. And I'll say this as well too. So the court system, I guess in France, completely different than what we have here, and that's understandable. But it really, I mean, obviously this is all circumstantial evidence, but the way that they just, you know, it's based on feelings and opinions more than it is based on fact. Now they say that everything, where's the proof, where's the facts? But they don't. They insinuate, well, I assumed this is what happened because based on this and this. You're just assuming, like, that's, you know, you state the facts and that's it. So it's totally, when I watched this, I was like, I can't believe like nobody stops anything. The person just saying, you know, their thoughts, their opinions of what happened, and I'm like, wow, it would not fly in America. I'm not saying our court systems are great or judicial systems, but when you at least, you know. It was just so odd that's what they were doing. They were just, you know, going back and forth on, well, I would think this and I think that, and my thought, you know, it's like, no, you know. So I found that very, very interesting. The trial was a large majority of the movie, so you saw that. And then I'll say this one last thing too. So, you know, whatever happens, happens, and okay, I'm cool with whatever route they take on this. I'm down. And I look, and I gotta say there's about 10 to 15 minutes left in the film. Probably, I felt like 10. And it felt like the longest 10 minutes. You know, we know what happened, so you're waiting. And I'm, okay, there's 10 minutes left in this film. What? You know, you're waiting for that wow moment, to be honest with you, because I didn't get it yet. I didn't get a wow moment, you know, and there was none. I mean, you could literally skip the last 10 minutes. Like, I was waiting and waiting and waiting, and I'm like, no. Ugh. So I am ultimately disappointed in this. It was okay, but it was not great. You can't say anything about I thought the kid was good. The kid, the blind kid, or visually, you know, the sight impaired, you know, and the story was okay. But I don't know. I wanted more wow, and I didn't get it. I just got that's what you get in the end. So you know, I'll do a little spoiler just in case. So quick spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. I might ruin the end of the movie here, but you know, I was expecting to find out the ultimate truth at the end of this. So maybe I won't end. I really expected, like, here's the actual what happened kind of thing. And they don't give it to you. You know? I thought the little boy was going to say something in that last 10 minutes that was just going to tip the hat. You know, that he was like, oh, you know, whatever. But no, none of that happened. You're just like, okay, now it's, you know what they decided. What do you believe? The end. So that's why I was really disappointed. So, alright. Thanks for sticking around. It's not worth 2 hours and 24 minutes for sure. Not in my opinion. And so, but you know, there's something there. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.